there's no doubt about that. And I said to the coaches beforehand, and I think Mr. Gunther was in there, just you got 15 more nights of tough games that you're going to have to fight and scrap and find a way to win it. And obviously a little surprised. I was happy surprised. Thought we executed on both ends of the court in the first half. Obviously, when you shoot the ball like that, but I think the key was that we got good ball movement, got the ball where we needed to in the sweet spots, got it inside, got layups, read their defensive changes, and we are a good shooting team if we have open shots. I think we had 15 or so assists at halftime, and I thought that was the key. And then defensively, it's so hard to prepare. I think Coach Price does a good job. Our coaches put a lot of time with Coach McLean against Wisconsin, and a lot of stuff to cover. I apologize to the kids yesterday for the long practice, but there's so much there in the long shoot around today. But our guys responded pretty well, and I thought they were good, aggressive defensively, got the spots we needed to be, and then they didn't shoot the ball like they have in the past. And you can tell Sherna is not totally 100%. There's no doubt. I hope some of it was us. We know a month from now when we go there, it's not going to be that kind of game. But at least for a day we can enjoy it and then see what we can do at Penn State. Well, he sat in the first half, and Al, the coach said put it back in, but Al Martindale, the trainer, said he thought he needed to, get him loose again at halftime before we put him back in. And I don't know if he lands on it wrong, whatever. I thought those guys did a real nice job coming off the bench. Myers, Jeremy, Brandon in the first half. We actually extended the lead when they came in, and it was a little sloppy down the stretch. But at the same time, we need all of them to play well. I told Jeremy, just kind of let loose and play, and do the things he can do well. Some of it, the turnovers at the end. I'm not sure if the guys are trying to, execute the offense, trying to make the tough play. That was not pretty, but I guess it saved the shooting record. We didn't shoot any shots because we just kept turning it over down the stretch.
Given what you said after the last game about complacency and concern, how encouraging is it when you came out, stepped on their throat right away, and then just didn't let up?
And I kept talking about that in the huddle. Even at halftime, I thought one of the keys was, even that, we were at Northern Colorado, we had a 22-point lead and let them cut it to 10. And, I challenged Dimitri, I challenged Mike Davis, this is not your strong suit to come back and play when you're happy. And I thought Mike Davis got an offensive rebound, Tisdale got an offensive rebound. We didn't make a couple shots finally, and then we still guarded on the other end and won the first 5 minutes. That was one thing. So that was positive. I told him after that that's where we got to make improvement. We've actually practiced in practice. I put the score up. 14 minutes left in the game. We're up 9. Got to increase the lead in the next 3 minutes. If you don't, you're right. And I'm trying to get them to. I don't know if it does any good or not, but to understand when playing with the lead, you still got to execute. You can't be relaxed and casual. So it's something that, you got to feel good about that. Maybe we're making progress, but I also know the next game's a whole another animal, and we got to come back, and I got to stay on them and keep pushing them.
Coach, how significant is it to have 8 different players score in the first 8 minutes of the game?
I think that's it's important. I just said those guys coming off the bench. I think Myers is starting to understand some things. He's not perfect. Jeremy, if he's healthy, he can do a lot of things. I've said, I think if Jeremy gets healthy and Brandon plays the way we want, we really have 7 starters. We could start any of those guys at any time. There's no doubt. And then if Brandon plays well, we can rest Dimitri more, which is, we need him at the end of games to have legs and to be able to make plays. So, it's definitely a good thing. And, Myers, if you can add him into the mix, that would be positive. I still think Tyler, I think he's lost his confidence, and, he maybe needs a day off and come back. We need him to have some positive things happen because I mean, you saw last year, he made some plays and made some shots, and, you know, we still can use him too.
It's about the third or fourth straight game Mike Davis is really.
He was active.
doing the little things.
Yeah, I thought, when I gave him, or we gave him the 1,000-point ball before, I said, now do it again. You know, play again. And,
7 assists.
yeah, that was 7 assists, no turnovers for him. He did make some nice passes against the 1-3-1. Read some things. I thought he was active. You know, and you look at the boards too, 40-17, and they got a lot of those offensive rebounds down the stretch. So we were able to limit them to one shot. You know, it seemed like every time they shot it, we had 4 guys coming to the glass, you know, and making sure we were getting the ball.
One stretch for 29-7 on boards.
Yeah, it was one we didn't miss, so that, you know, it's hard for them to rebound misses, but the other part we controlled for the most part offense class. How many offensive rebounds they have at half? I thought only a couple. Maybe I'm wrong.
What kind of 3 wins in a row to start the conference season? What kind of confidence does that build?
I think it's good. We feel, obviously, it's a lot better feeling than you had at Christmas. But at the same time, I still have the same feeling I had at the start of the game. It's going to be a long journey, and a lot of things can happen. Craziness happens like tonight. I don't expect that to happen much, but now we got to, you know, here's the question, the maturity of our guys who go to Penn State. Penn State, a team that is, you know, up until last year really controlled us. And I don't know if you go back, probably won 3 out of 4. And you know, in tough, hard-fought games, low-scoring games. And so now can we go and do that? And then you got to go to Wisconsin. So just got to keep moving forward and improving. That's the biggest thing. If you stay stagnant, somebody's going to go by it.
Anything else for Coach?
Easy night. Thank you.